Okay, this is my third speech for oral communication class for Marian Technical College, and I'm going to show you my audience. Okay, there is a strong controversy going on right now with whether you should vaccinate your children or whether you should not vaccinate your children. I believe you should vaccinate your children, and I'm going to tell you some reasons why you should. The whole meaning behind the vaccination is that you vaccinate your child and they build antibodies against, childhood diseases that are dangerous. And some people are scared because they say they have a live vaccine. It's never really actually a live vaccine. The vaccines have to go through a very rigorous testing and screening, and they do a bunch of tests before they even allow you to get vaccinated with it, before they give it to the public. And one of the most important reasons for getting your child vaccinated is it gives you immunity. Not complete immunity, but it builds antibodies to build immunities against these diseases, so it makes it a little harder for them to get sick. And if they do get sick, they're not as sick as if they wouldn't have any antibodies at all. It also helps with community safety, because you vaccinate your children and then they go out into they don't get the childhood diseases, so they're not infecting other children. And if they're exposed to children who have not been vaccinated, they're not spreading things around between each other. So it helps with community safety. And now I think it's never been more important than before to get vaccinated. Actually, in Ohio, there has been an outbreak of measles and mumps. There is actually 447 people infected with the mumps virus since January of this year, which makes the largest outbreak since 1996 in the state of Ohio, or the country. In 1979. In 1979, there were 930 cases. The outbreak of the mumps started at the OSU campus. There were 155 students who got sick, 35 OSU staff members, and 54 community members have gotten sick from the mumps this year. And it has also spread to Indiana and North Carolina, because there were some students that went home for the summer who lived in those states and got sick after they went home, so then it spread to a couple other states. And out of all the total cases, there were 14 hospitalizations, and the age ranges range from 6 months to 80 years old with the mumps. And the mumps is a highly contagious respiratory disease caused by a virus. The most common symptoms are high fever, aches, and fatigue. It can also cause swelling of the parotid gland, which makes it difficult and painful for swallowing and eating. And I got those statistics from the website www.buzzle.com. And there also has been a measles outbreak, which started in the Amish community because there were some Amish people that went out of the country and brought them back to the United States. They have 83 people who have been diagnosed in the state of Ohio, which makes this the largest measles outbreak in the country since 1996. Measles causes a fever, runny nose, cough, and rash. And about 1 out of every 1,000 children with measles develops encephalitis, which is not a very good problem to have. And 1 or 2 out of 1,000 who have measles end up dying. And this is according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So, as a mother of a child who is already immunocompromised, he has asthma, I would strongly recommend getting your child vaccinated to protect them and the people around them from having these diseases and problems. And I strongly believe that if people had vaccinated their children or themselves, we would not have these outbreaks right now in the state of Ohio. And I think that if you vaccinate your children, it will stop the spread of these diseases, and we could save lives. And that's the end. Yeah, it only took me an hour and a half till midnight last night.
How long is your speech?
Writing that. It's supposed to be 3 to 7 minutes, and